UFC 325 fight card, start time and full preview, Alexander Volkanovski vs. Diego Lopes 2. Introduction. A high-stakes featherweight rematch headlines UFC 325. UFC 325 is shaping up to be one of the most anticipated mixed martial arts events of the year, headlined by a blockbuster featherweight rematch between former champion Alexander, the Great, Volkanovski and the surging Brazilian-Mexican contender Diego Lopes. Their second meeting comes after a thrilling first encounter that left fans, analysts, and fighters divided, demanding a definitive conclusion. With championship implications, legacy on the line, and a stacked fight card featuring elite contenders across multiple divisions, UFC 325 promises fireworks from top to bottom. From the main event to the preliminary bouts, this pay-per-view showcases why the UFC continues to dominate the global MMA landscape. This comprehensive preview covers the UFC 325 fight card, start times, main event analysis, co-main breakdown, and what this event means for the future of the featherweight division. UFC 325. Date, venue and start time. Event. UFC 325. Main event. Alexander Volkanovski vs. Diego Lopes 2. Format. Pay-per-view. Main card start time. 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Prelims. 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Early prelims. 6 p.m. Eastern Time. UFC 325 follows the traditional PPV schedule, allowing global audiences across Europe, Asia, and Australia to tune in during prime viewing hours. Main event. Alexander Volkanovski vs. Diego Lopes 2. Alexander Volkanovski, the former king looking to reclaim dominance. Alexander Volkanovski enters UFC 325 with something to prove. Widely regarded as one of the greatest featherweights of all time, Volkanovski built his legacy on discipline, adaptability, and relentless pressure. His resume includes wins over elite competition, tactical masterclasses, and championship reigns that defined an era. However, recent setbacks and a razor-thin first fight against Diego Lopes raised questions about whether Volkanovski is still at the very peak of his powers. Known for his elite fight IQ, exceptional cardio, and ability to adjust mid-fight, Volkanovski has promised a smarter, sharper version of himself for the rematch. "I don't lose twice to the same guy," Volkanovski stated during fight week interviews. "This time, there's no doubt." Diego Lopes, the fearless challenger turned superstar. Diego Lopes' rise has been nothing short of meteoric. Once viewed as a dangerous but unproven prospect, Lopes has evolved into one of the most exciting fighters in the featherweight division. His aggressive grappling, unpredictable striking, and submission creativity make him a nightmare matchup for anyone. In their first fight, Lopes shocked many by pushing Volkanovski to the brink, winning key moments and demonstrating that he belongs among the division's elite. Now, heading into the rematch, Lopes carries confidence, momentum, and the belief that he can finish what he started. For Lopes, this fight is about more than revenge or rankings, it's about cementing his place as a future champion. Tactical breakdown. How Volkanovski vs. Lopes 2 could play out. Striking. Volkanovski's striking is built on precision, angles, and volume. Lopes, meanwhile, relies on explosive power and unconventional attacks. Expect Volkanovski to use leg kicks and lateral movement early, while Lopes hunts for big moments. Grappling. This is where Lopes is most dangerous. His submission game forces opponents to fight perfectly at all times. Volkanovski's defensive grappling and cage awareness will be crucial in avoiding prolonged ground exchanges. Cardio and pace. 5 rounds favor Volkanovski on paper, but Lopes has shown improved conditioning. If the fight reaches the championship rounds, expect a battle of wills. Co-main event. High stakes in the lightweight division. The co-main event of UFC 325 features a pivotal lightweight showdown between two top contenders looking to secure title contention. With the division stacked with talent, every win matters, and a dominant performance here could fast-track the winner into championship talks. This fight promises speed, power, and high-level MMA, serving as the perfect appetizer to the featherweight main event. UFC 325 main card, subject to change. Alexander Volkanovski vs. Diego Lopes 2 featherweight main event. Lightweight contender bout, county main event. Top 10 welterweight clash. Explosive middleweight showdown. Fan favorite heavyweight fight. Each bout on the main card carries implications for rankings and future title opportunities. Preliminary card highlights. The preliminary portion of UFC 325 is stacked with rising prospects, veterans seeking resurgence, and stylistic matchups designed for excitement. Key prelim fights to watch. A surging bantamweight prospect against a seasoned gatekeeper. A women's strawweight bout with top 15 implications. A lightweight firefight guaranteed to deliver a bonus-worthy performance. Historically, UFC PPV prelims often steal the show, and UFC 325 is no exception. Early prelims. The future of the UFC on display. The early prelims feature hungry newcomers and international talent eager to make a name for themselves. These bouts often set the tone for the night, with fast finishes and high-energy performances. What's at stake at UFC 325? Featherweight division. The winner of Volkanovski vs. Lopes 2 positions themselves for either a title shot or a firm grip on the division's top rankings. Legacy. For Volkanovski, this fight is about legacy and longevity. For Lopes, it's about arrival and validation. Bonus potential. With so many action-oriented fighters on the card, expect multiple fight of the night and performance bonuses. Predictions and final thoughts. UFC 325 represents everything fans love about MMA: elite skill, high drama, and real consequences. The main event rematch carries emotional weight, technical intrigue, and championship ramifications. Whether Volkanovski reasserts himself as the division's gold standard or Diego Lopes completes his rise to superstardom, UFC 325 is guaranteed to leave a lasting impact. Conclusion. From the opening prelims to the final horn of the main event, UFC 325, Alexander Volkanovski vs. Diego Lopes 2 is built to deliver unforgettable moments. With a deep fight card, compelling storylines, and world-class talent, this event stands as a must-watch for MMA fans worldwide. As the octagon door closes and the lights shine bright, only one question remains. Will experience prevail, or will the future take over?